How does that make you all feel?
I still keep looking behind you going, really? It's been a whirlwind from the moment we started working on the film, but especially the last 6 months and not knowing how the world would feel about it. It certainly takes people coming back to see it more than once for us to achieve something like that. So I think that means the most, is that people feel enough to connect with this that they want to take it into their lives more than once. Right. It's overwhelming.
Yeah. Okay. So the sequel picks up following the events of Frozen 1.
Yeah.
The trick to a sequel is to make it different, right, than the first. Was this process difficult for you guys, or did you already have something like ready to go, or what was that process like?
We didn't have anything ready to go.
No.
It took about a year after the first one to even think about what it could be, and then we were getting questions about why does Elsa have these powers, and we were asking the same things, and that sort of started us on the journey. And in our own lives, our children were growing up, maturing, starting to leave the house, starting to find jobs outside of college, all that kind of stuff. And it felt that's exactly where our characters were. They were just at the beginning of their lives. You know, Anna and Elsa are back together. Right. Things are good, but now what?
Right.
You know, Elsa's Queen of Arendelle. What does that mean?
Right.
Anna's back. She's got Elsa, but she's Princess of Arendelle. Well, what does that mean? So it's all these things about these characters finding who they are, where they really belong, and what they have to give the world, and again, inspired by sort of our own kids.
Right.
We might have been slightly naive in terms of how difficult it is to do a sequel. The bar was pretty high on the first movie, and to meet that bar, and certainly for the audience, we wanted our audience to be, I think we underestimated how much it took to get the story right.
Now we know.
Yes.
This movie, although it's an animated film, it shows and it really focuses on evolving and growing up, and you know, your experiences and how you use your experiences to chart your path. How important is this film not only for children but for adults?
Well, I think, we always try to do films for all ages, and when we write, it's interesting, we don't write for children, or we don't write for a certain age. We're certainly aware of some things only speak to adults, but as long as the kids are entertained and not checking out, they'll come for the ride, and kids reach up for things too. They want to be inspired by where they can go in life. But I think, we tackled some big issues with both Anna and Elsa. Anna facing such moments of loss, but being able to get up off the floor and stick with it and do the right thing was important, and I think for all of those hard moments in life. And then for Elsa, I think to accept her full power and where she's really meant to be in the world, and accept who she really is, and in a way that allows her to act in the world and participate with her best self. I think for adults, sometimes we get bogged down with the have-tos, and this is what we think we must do. And she gives you a little more permission to say, what do you feel inside? What's the life you feel you're meant to live? I think those can inspire kids, but for all of us as adults, I think that we question those things every day too. Olaf
evolves from Frozen 1 to Frozen 2. Why was that story important to, showcase and focus on in this one?
Because we looked at all the characters as growing up a little bit, and Olaf was the same way. Not only does he learn to read, but it's also he's starting to experience some emotions he's never felt before too, which again, the kids really relate to Olaf, and for us to say that it's okay to feel these emotions, it's okay to feel anger and this or that, because it's true, it's what you're feeling right now, and it's okay to express that. So that's what we wanted to do, and it just felt right because everybody else was growing up too.
With all of the success from 1 and 2, I have to ask, Frozen 3. Can you guys give us any spoilers? Give us some feedback.
Like Peter said, we now know how hard it is to do a sequel, so we're certainly not in a hurry to think about it.
And truthfully, you need some distance from the movie in order to even begin to ask those questions. The good thing is we will only do it if there's more, if the filmmakers think there's more story to tell.
Well, thank you guys so much. Beautiful.
Where is the buzz? Where is the buzz? You said we used to be a singing group.
Where